Okay, something just happened. Hello, warriors. What's up? Another day, another music reaction. We are going to react to Asaf Avidan today. Sam is a huge fan, and I really enjoy Asaf's musical abilities and the instruments. I'm still trying to really get hooked on the lyrics. I want to be able to connect with the lyrics, but in terms of his vocal abilities and the fact that he can play so many different instruments, really makes me want to come back to Asaf Avidan a lot. So we have a reaction request today for his Lost Horse performance. Sam did ask, he provided me with a link, and I will share that with you now. So he asked that we first watch this video. I believe it's this one. Yes, which is basically an introduction to this Lost Horse song. So I thought you guys might as well watch it with me if you haven't seen it just yet. Um, I'm hoping it's going to tell us a little bit about the song. So let's go.
So Lost Horse was written about a lost horse. It just so happened, strangely enough, theatrically enough, that a pack of wolves entered the place that my horses stay and chased one of the horses, Ariadne, until she tripped and fell off a cliff into the sea, never to be found again. And that duality between how small and almost insignificant that moment of just nature happening, and how incredibly vast, how big and theatric and metaphorical that moment was, that coexistence between smallness and grandness just touched so many buttons in me. And after about 3 days of searching, I went back home after this day of looking on the coastline near the cliff and not to find her body. I went home and opened one of my sketchbooks and wrote Lost Horse on it, these two words. And I started just crying. And it was very quickly evident that I wasn't crying only for the loss of Ariadne, my horse. I was crying for every loss I've ever experienced, all the loves and broken hearts and people and even versions of my own self that I lost through the years. And just I was crying for this, what seemed an endless amount of emotion in a very limited existence. And that's the song.
Okay, well, that alone was very sad. Today is going to be a really sad day because it's all the sad tracks that I've been putting off that we need to get through today. Willie, you were just getting ready for bed. Ah, I'm so glad you're here though. I'm sorry that I'm keeping you awake. Maybe you can sit through just one reaction if you're not too tired. Or I will bore you so much that you will actually fall asleep. So either way, I'm hoping you'll sleep nicely after this. Okay, so back to this. This is very sad, considering that I've also had horses when I was younger. Um, yeah, not a nice thought of losing a horse. So it's a 7 minute song. Let's give it a go. I love piano. Wow.
it's too late and there's no cure and no sedating all this pain we're generating, this prolonged, insane, grotesque thing that we wrongly have been naming love. Honey, this ain't love, no. Pretty soon I will be feeding on the tabs your little feet in. Silver boots make when they're fleeing town, and I can't get around to being much surprised. My memory's speeding on the road on which we're bleeding love. Honey, this ain't love. I want you to hold me perpendicularly, hold me sudden down for the cause we were born to fail. I want you to hold me perpendicularly, hold me sudden down for the cause we were born to fail. It's raining cats and dogs.
Hold on, I just want to stop quickly. I can't help but feel that when I listen to this, well, this track specifically, I can't remember now the feeling that I got from the previous ones. But all I want to do is sit. Have you guys watched movies where there's always this big bad Russian mafia bosses sitting in their huge old and antique libraries, either with a cigar and a glass of whiskey, reading a book, I don't know, while someone's being tortured in the corner. It gives me this feeling, not the torturing of some dude shame that's seeing the last bit of his life, but just, I don't know, like chilling, having a whiskey, reading a book maybe, and just having rainy weather. I like it. It kind of makes me feel at peace. Let's go back.
It's raining cats and dogs and lightning strikes my heart and sheds some light on to the fact it ain't so frightening. How it hasn't been your pretty side and so much time my teeth are whitening from the blood we shed while fighting love. Honey, this ain't love. I want you to hold me perpendicularly, hold me sudden down thought.
So a few lines ago, he actually sang, "My teeth are whitening from," what was it? "From the blood of all the biting." If I didn't watch this introduction video there, I honestly would have had a very different perception of this song. And I would have thought he's referring to, I don't know if you guys know about these baby eating people in this world. I would have said he's a baby eater. But thankfully, we've watched the introduction video. So you go, Asaf. We'll stick around and listen to your song. Oh.
Because we were born to fail. Why hold me perpendicularly, hold me sudden down because we were born to fail.
Oh. Very cool. You can actually hear the traffic and the hooters in the background, which makes it so nice and raw. Ooh.
Love, 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 I want you to hold me perpendicularly, only sundown Father, 'cause we were born to fail. I want you to hold me perpendicularly, only sundown Father, 'cause we were born. I know you know what my fever gonna use up for some working. I said now, I know you know what my fever gonna use up for some working now.
Oh. Wow. It needs to be so musical. Look, I'm smiling. He's enjoying this.
I want you to hold me perpendicularly.
Hold on. I want to know if he was smiling because he's enjoying the music, or if he's smiling because he's screwed up and he's the only one who's so musical that he can actually pick it up. Because it didn't sound like that to me. But he was smiling like he knows something that we don't know. I mean, I can't even play one of these instruments, and he's literally nailing all of them all at once. This guy is phenomenal. Look at this, look at this. There we go. Like, why is he smiling?
I want you to hold me perpendicularly, only sundown Father, 'cause we were born to fail.
Wow. Good job. Okay. He's happy. He's satisfied with that version. Oh my goodness. That was good. I'm gonna have to read the lyrics. You guys gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, William, I agree. He's really, really talented. It's mind blowing to be honest. Let me get this straight. So the reason why I wanted to read the lyrics is because I've heard a few things that I don't. There's no freaking way that is what he's saying, but I just want to make sure because the association that I've made is a bit. I don't even want to repeat it live. Let's see. There's just specific lines back and forth, but it's too late. There's no. So I don't think. So the song that he wrote obviously stemmed from the event where he lost his horse, the wolves chased it off, the edge of a cliff. But like he said in that introduction video, that it actually just reminded him of all the pain that he was going through and all the losses that he has experienced. So there's definitely lyrics in here that doesn't just refer to the loss of his horse. We wrongly have been named. Okay, so honey, this ain't love. Pretty soon I will be feeding. You see, so this is a bit confusing. So now I know Asaf is very poetic. I know he sings with a lot of metaphors and not everything is literal, which makes it a bit tricky to understand his music or to really relate with it. But I mean, as long as he does these little introduction videos, I love it. It gives me so much context. How there hasn't been your pretty sight in so much time. My teeth are whitening. So here's the part that I said that I was like a bit, why is he saying this? So much time, my teeth are whitening from the blood we shed while biting. Is it now? You see, this is now where the metaphors are coming in. It's either a metaphor, it's quite literal. I hope it's not literal. If it's metaphorical, then I suppose it's because we hurt each other so much sometimes with our mouths. Yeah, we can be quite harsh. So maybe I'm hoping that's what it means. Yeah, he's like a glass of very dry red wine. You need a specific palate for it. You need to train your palate in order to really savor it and enjoy it. And I'm sure very poetic people will understand him a lot more. Um, I'm very mesmerized by his music though, by his ability to play all those instruments and to his vocal abilities. And it keeps taking me to church with that voice of his. I just wish I could make a bit more of a connection to the actual horse incident that really got to me now. That's a really sad story. But yeah, Asaf Avidan still loves his stuff. So you guys better please go and support him. Go, you know what I say in my descriptions. Go choose 2 of his songs, listen to it twice, and then you go choose a song that you haven't heard before and you listen to it. Okay, so make sure we get them all the following and all the views that they can ask for because it's pretty hectic being an artist. Willie is saying, I'm glad I was introduced to him through Ben's suggestion. I've been listening to him for almost 8 months now. Oh, wow. He can draw you in on the music. Yeah. Okay, I'm off to bed now. Mahalo next time. Oh, good night, Willie. Have a good night's sleep. Thank you for watching. um, yeah. All right, guys. If you want to do what Sam did, please hop onto Buy Me Coffee and drop your beers and your song request there. Otherwise, you can hop over to Patreon where all the fun is happening. Sign up for one of the memberships and you can drop your requests in there. There's a lot more benefits being on that Patreon page in any case. So I will check you guys in the next one. We have plenty of reactions today. All right. Goodbye.